Welcome back everyone to the next installment of Deadly Premonition 2. We have gameplay, and we have a mission. Cracking open the case, return to York's room and review the case. Going to Casa Pineapple, it seems. You know what? Sure. A. Open. Much appreciated. Also, which button is which here? X. Tutorial. Red room. Plus allows you to enter it. Inside you can access all sorts of stuff. Here we are, right? I guess X lets you go in here because plus was totally the mission layout. In any case, the red room is effectively the pause screen, so use and discard items, quest details, stats and items. That might be it for now. R switches? Okay, config, title screen, tutorials. Very nice. But I don't need this just now, so we could go back. I do have, yeah, vision. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Why does it snap me out of it like that? Do I have to hold the button down the whole time? It looks like I have charges. I'm using charges each time I do this. Does it come back after a point, I wonder? Also, okay, I could run faster, but I do have stamina, which is frustrating. Punching and kicking, very nice. In any case, let's move a little bit faster. We had a bit of an idea of where to go. Do not enter cleaning in progress. Was it this one? Was it 201 or 203? I guess I can't investigate this one. 202? Was it the other side then? Am I flaking on this? Also, I can clearly see this vending machine. What if I actually interact with it before I go to my room? And it looks like my charge does come back, but very slowly. A to buy. Cup of coffee with milk, cup of coffee black, cola, not to be confused with Coke, root beer. I have $600 on me. $207. Am I somehow messing up the rooms? Unless it's on the other... Nope. Nice mirror, though. I was gonna say the other side, but there is no other side. Guess I better go to the exclamation room. One that was outside of my peripheral vision before. York's room! Very nice.
Sang Rouge. I've been chasing it all over America. But I feel like we're finally on the verge of finding something now. Don't you, Zach? I think it's about time we ordered a new briefcase. Yes, I know this one carries a lot of memories, but it's seen too much. This hole's from the shootout in Tucson. And this stain's from Miami. Miami. Now that was a fascinating case. Billy, our perp, cut his own torso right in two.
What?
Even with the help of the drugs. A feat like that still requires incredible mental fortitude. I was so impressed that I forgot I'd left my briefcase on the floor. Same floor his blood gushed out onto. I know, Zach, I know. Now isn't the time for a trip down memory lane.
Evidence organization. Start. Sun Rouge. I keep forgetting I have to flick the stick to get the option.
An emergent drug that's been on the rise in 4 southern states. Personally, I think it originated right here in Louisiana, and Lise Clarkson's murder must be connected to it somehow.
Lise Clarkson.
The 16-year-old girl who was murdered. Her body was found beneath a bridge over the bayou, along with a strange altar.
PJ Clarkson.
The powerful man who essentially controls the town of Lucare. And he seems to be more fearsome than your average gangster. I doubt he'll be willing to cooperate with any law enforcement, Zach.
Evidence organized. Nice. I went to the room. That's all it takes.
You know, I keep thinking about that movie we stopped to see on our way here, Zach. The Island, 2005, directed by Michael Bay. For a movie being shown at a cinema complex, it was surprisingly artistic. An experimental setting mixed with hard-hitting drama. It was art house sci-fi. That director's going to change the history of art house films.
Of art house films?
Are you following me here? This is another special film that's setting a new standard, just like Star Wars and Blade Runner did. This is a turning point, Zach. You may be witnessing the birth of a vital new word that will soon become a part of film history. Yes, this single movie may be responsible for creating a whole new genre several years down the line, a genre known as island movies. I sure like the sound of that. Don't you, Zach?
What? He who knocks. Answer the door. Quests updated. Link board has been unlocked. it has been unlocked. There are few words in the English language that you're allowed to double up. That is not one of them. I still can answer the door, at the very least. Now, pardon me, this is the link board, which has been unlocked. Lise Clarkson, I guess I could just look at the stuff as I see fit. David Jawara, PJ Clarkson, and Sun Rouge, fair enough. Save. Okay, this is what I was a little worried about. I know the game has an autosave, but you can manually save as well. In this game, you can use phones to save your progress. Wow, I can't believe Deadly Premonition 2 ripped off of Yakuza. Phones are located inside certain facilities and around the town, and can be used whenever you wish. Saving often will definitely help your investigation go more smoothly. You're damn right. I've only had my autosave so far, but this is acceptable, and that was a fast save. A very fast save. Also, I nearly have all my investigation stuff back. I have my toolbox. You can use the toolbox to store items, then take them back out later. You can only hold so many items on your person at once, so you'll need to utilize the toolbox sooner or later. Again, Yakuza. You can only use the toolbox when you're standing near one, so be careful about which items you choose. Rubber bullets. Wow, non-lethal. That can be used in Mr. Alligator. Is that the name of my gun? Do I have a name for my gun? And then we have first aid kit, small but does the job, restores a tiny bit of life. I have a cola, soda in a can, restores a good deal of concentration and alleviates drowsiness. Feather cigarette, hard to find cigarettes that York loves, slowly pass time. Lollipop, colorful, smooth, and sweet, fills your stomach a tiny bit. I do not miss hunger and passage of time, stuff like that. Closet.
I'm very satisfied with the decorations and the size of this closet, Zach. And it's even got a security box. What else could a man ask for? It's proof that we're still safely inside the fringes of modern civilization.
You can use the closet to change clothes and send clothes out for dry cleaning. If you wear the same clothes for a long time, they'll become dirty, so make sure you clean them regularly and properly groom yourself. Yeah, in the first game you could become a stinky agent. I think that affects your bonus at the end of a mission. Do know that when you send one outfit out for dry cleaning, you won't be able to wear it again until it's delivered back to you. And of course it costs. Agent Stylish Brown. So the regular one that I have on now, the go-to suit for investigating, perfect for any special agent. As good as new. I guess that's just a condition. And then Stylish Brown, slick, refined, and tasteful. Slip it on after 5. Also good as new, of course. Bathroom. Remember when they said groom yourself, they were not kidding. I can shave. Not that I need to right now. This is nothing, but I can also shower and not be a stinky agent. In any case, I have a mission to accomplish, which is simply answer the door.
Hey there, Chef. What's cooking?
Chef, what are you talking about, sir?
What?
I'm the concierge, David.
What? No red letters.
I just heard from our chef that you wish to learn the meaning behind our town's name.
Yes, I've gathered that Le Carré is French, but does it have any special meaning?
Why, yes, sir, of course it does. A very clear, logical meaning. All names have meanings. Would you like to know what this one means?
Yes, I would.
Jolly good, sir. Then allow me to explain. Le Carré means square in French.
Ah. And?
That's it.
That's it?
Yes, that's it, sir. Do take a gander at the town map in the lobby if it fancies you. It's beautiful, valuable, and old. I'm sure you'll understand once you see it. Now, please excuse me, sir. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Weird. Is this gonna be like the Phantom toll booth where one guy has like 5 jobs? I'm also the police officer. I'm also the judge.
Did you see that, Zach? That was clearly David. Not a twin, not a split personality, just the work of a true professional. It's bizarre, but I can understand it. Remember what they say, the job makes the man.
Weird. Nice. Oh man, 2 missions in 1 installment. I'm really booking it. Now, the name's Origin. Check out the old map of Le Carré inside the hotel lobby. Quests updated. The ability to check the map in the lobby has been unlocked. Really?
Do you feel that, Zach? Dozens of paintings no one will ever see. The faint scent of tobacco baked into these walls for over a century. Now that's what I call a hotel. Zach, can you see him? His fashion sense is beyond me, but he appears to be a gentleman. Perhaps we should talk to him.
Ooh, nice.
Nice tie. Did you buy it here?
It's been a long time since someone spoke to me. No one these days ever tries to see me.
They can see what's far in the distance, but are blind to what's in front of them. No. Maybe they're only pretending not to see. That's what civilized society does to people.
Exactly. Ever since mankind got their hands on civilization, they zoomed away at a frightening speed.
Zoomed away from what?
Don't be a fool. You know the answer. As for me, just call me Hoongan.
Hoongan. The title given to a leader in a certain religion. Is that what you are?
This is bizarre. This is freaking Metal Gear Solid 1 with Psycho Mantis.
Do you comprehend the Oracle?
The Oracle. Put on your religion hat, Zack. Here we go.
Felton maidens, in the shrine of hunger, find the flying serpent in the ambiguous zero. Dance with the flying serpent, and you will glimpse the other world.
10 maidens and an ambiguous zero. Got it. But what do you mean by otherworld?
Follow the Oracle.
My god.
Zack, did you hear all that? Looks like we've already taken our first step into chaos. But such is our duty. We need to accept the chaos, let it inside, then carefully dismantle it piece by piece. And after we've put all the pieces back into their rightful places, the truth will reveal itself. Let's capture the truth and present it with a shiny pair of silver bracelets, Zack.
Wow, okay. Now, where was the map? Was that back upstairs a little? I see that I could open that door. I'm not interested in that yet. Oh, no, there it is. It is down here. And it's got the red exclamation point. That said...
Whether it's a restaurant or a hotel, the key to charming your customers is how you present your bathroom. I'm sure you feel the same way, don't you, Zack? Now this is the kind of bathroom a person can really get excited about. It might even trump the one we saw in that drug dealer's house in Austin. Remember? The art piece on display in there utilized the natural curves of human ribs in such a novel way. It was truly brilliant.
If you say so, sir. I'm gonna go now. That was... it's so weird. Also, there is one other thing I would like to take a look at. If I can relocate it. Yeah, you.
Zack, here's another perfect symbol of the human condition. Hunting trophies. And it's a buffalo hunting trophy. Now that's a surprise. I've seen several trophies made out of human skin, but never a buffalo's.
Okay, dude.
Looking at him brings out this strange feeling from within me. Yes, the very same feeling I got when watching a certain film from 1984, directed by Peter Hyams. 2010. The last scene in that film filled me with such a sublime, majestic feeling. It was filled with everything that was missing from the finale of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, did you know there was a follow-up to 2001?
Just talking about it makes me want to watch it again. Let's watch it once we get home. Promise, Zack.
Cool. I'm gonna be a nice guy and look at the map now. It is, after all, my mission.
Zach, this is Lucare. I think I'm finally starting to understand what our concierge was trying to say. You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person. No, wait. Maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way. It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature to fit our own rules.
Well, I did it. Map has been unlocked. I like that.
Zach, what did you think of Hungun's oracle? Despite all the dramatic build-up, it's little more than a childish riddle. Heartwarming, really. Exactly the kind of feeling one gets from the good old-fashioned countryside.
Oracle decryption, start!
Now let's start by tracking down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act. We need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens. Now where in this town can one satiate their hunger? The hotel and where? And the 10 things that need to be knocked down. Simple, right?
I think it actually
The answer is bowling. The
Yep.
shape of the bowling pin
He just
was
gives it
based
away.
on the feminine form. The 10 maidens are the 10 pins.
He just gives it away.
But a place where someone can both eat and bowl at the same time. I'm skeptical as to whether we'll be able to find such a place in a backwoods town like this.
Well, there's a diner and lane.
Alexis's Diner and Lane. This is it, Zach. There are even pins and a bowling ball on the sign. I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe even both at the same time. Nice job, Zach. I knew you'd be able to find it. Now for the other oracle. There's no flying serpent on this map. Could it be a contrail or perhaps a dragon? I'm sure we'll find out later. First, let's just figure out where we need to go. Do you know what the ambiguous 0 represents? 0 is usually treated as a base number, but under what conditions would a base number be ambiguous? The answer is temperature, Zach. Yes. 0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees Celsius, and 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more ambiguous 0 than that. The question is, does our 0 refer to Celsius or Fahrenheit? Let's think for a moment. We're in Louisiana. Which measurement system do we use here in America?
Oh, I know this one. In any case, though, Clarkson Food Delivery Service. Yeah. If you're gonna keep food on you, you gotta keep it preserved.
The Clarkson Food Delivery Service's cold storage warehouse. That's got to be it. Even with this blazing sun in the sky, they can easily keep the temperature below freezing. Be honest now, Zach. You knew the answer from the very start, didn't you?
$15? Alright. It's just like the first game. Who's paying me? I don't know.
And how about that Hungun? What a mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel. If you're dying to smoke, head out the entrance and you'll find a smoking area in the rear parking lot.
Don't tell me. You're the
At
bellboy.
your service, boss.
This is so weird.
Are you good friends with the concierge and the chef?
We work at the same place, yeah. But, I can't really say whether we're good friends with each other. We're all professionals, though. Nothing more, nothing less.
I believe we've struck gold here, Zach. It just screams Deep South, actually. No, it doesn't. This is all his charm. So, if I want to smoke, I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. I'll play by your rules.
This is so good. Find a spot where it's below 0, get a strike at the diner and lane. I have 2 goals. What? Quests updated. I do want to point something out, by the way. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's David, but just a really, really freaking weird hotel. Like, it kind of makes me think of Flower, Sun, and Rain. The Grasshopper Manufacturer game for the DS. There's no David character in that game, but I don't know. Just the freaking weird, like, what is happening vibe kind of speaks to me a little bit. That said, before I do go outside, let's chat it up with David, who is definitely the bellboy and no one else.
Hiya, boss. How can I be of service?
Hiya, boss. I can talk. David, this hotel is pretty impressive. Why, thanks, boss. We're proud of our hotel here, yes we are. I can see why. Speaking of which, did you happen to take a peek at the decorations in the bathroom on the first floor? I did them up myself, I'll have you know. If you haven't, then go take a look. Oh yeah, and we're also really proud of how strong our water pressure is. Meaning? Hey, this is the South, boss. Doesn't take long to drown yourself in sweat, catch my drift? Anyways, we made sure to set our shower's water pressure to high. Well then, I can't wait to experience it. I may just have to try it out tonight. Weird. Otherwise, there is something funny that I can do.
We always strive to provide our guest with the finest of service, sir.
It's so good.
Our humble, bucolic town does have its inconveniences. Shopping in particular can be a bit of a slog. Therefore, we decided to provide a modest selection of daily necessities right here at our very own front desk.
Now, you know what I really like about this? Is his suit jacket or whatever is clearly unbuttoned. You could see his white tank top underneath. He's wearing a bow tie, but just kind of loosely around his neck. It looks like he just changed really quickly to be able to answer the bell.
Great. Sounds convenient.
Exactly.
I can buy and sell. Rubber bullets, first aid kit, medium and small, cup of coffee milk and black, $2.70 and $4.10. I didn't pay attention to the prices in the vending machine. I wonder if they're any different. Cola, feather cigarette, middle cigarette, and heavy cigarette. Lollipop, butter cookie, loaded with butter, loved by all ages, fills your stomach a tiny bit. Suntan lotion, a must-have for those who want the perfect tan, makes it easier to tan for a while. Mint gum, refreshing mint-flavored gum gets rid of your BO by a decent amount. Sleeping bag, use this to camp outside, it's cheap so it breaks easily. Adhesive cleaner, roll this around to clean yourself up a little. Anti-numb, extremely bitter but very powerful when used to alleviate paralysis. Antidote, for poison. Anti-alky, to sober up. Cold be gone, very little side effects and quite powerful when used to alleviate chills and colds. Alright. I'll back off for now.
Serving you is my greatest pleasure, sir. Please do let me know if there is any other way for me to assist you.
Now, real quick, I think I will go back and check the bathroom, because I went in there and I heard his talk, but I didn't notice any decorations in there. I don't know what he's getting at. I don't know if I could open the stall doors or anything. I don't know, pretty stark if you ask me. Oh well. Tell you what I will do, though. I'm going to return to my room. I know I was told I can go outside for a smoke, but I'm going to turn to my room. Which, I just left the door open, it's fine. Let me get a load of that high pressure... Man, that's awesome! Did I miss that the first time or what? But in any case, let us try to take a shower. High pressure, baby! Zach, it looks like the shower's broken. I was hoping we'd get to experience some proper water pressure here. That is unfortunate. Bathrooms sure remind you of those cliched scenes from horror movies, don't they? Starting with the classic Psycho, followed up by the worm shower scene in Squirm. And who could forget the blood shower scene from A Nightmare on Elm Street? Which shower scene is your favorite? Oh, I know. I was just thinking of the same one. Death Ship, 1980, directed by Alvin Rakoff. The script concerns a Nazi torture ship that turned into a ghost ship, ever wandering the sea and searching for new blood. An extremely believable scenario. My toes curled at how realistic that film was. A somber atmosphere with heavy-duty acting from a truly talented cast, easily a masterpiece of a film. And the scene where the shower squirted out blood was so beautiful that I'm pretty sure I was blinded for a moment. Still, Zach, I would never want to bathe in a blood shower myself. Let's ask our concierge to fix this. S07. It's not M07, it's S07. That is a side quest. Observe. M04 below 0, S07 the elusive water valve, M12 bowling and Cajun cuisine. So once again, find a spot where it's below 0 in that cold storage warehouse, get a strike at the diner and lane, and inspect the water valve and cast a pineapple in order to fix the shower problems from this time period. Alright, it looks like we have our work cut out for us. Now that I think the game is starting to properly open up, I'll go ahead and save. There we are. And for now it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? Now that we have control of our character, we got a proper sense of the hotel that we're staying in, talking to David, as well as David, after having, in the previous installment, talked to David. Also, it looks like we have places to go in town, and we seem to be directed there by Hungan. This is interesting. Is this game going to have a voodoo bent, like the point-and-click Gabriel Knight did? It looks like it might just. I wonder where this case is going to go. Until next time, everyone.